God, God be with the days that shit worked the way it was fucking supposed to. I mean, there's always been problems with technology and bureaucracy and all that shit. But it doesn't seem, it seems like they don't, it seems like they have to, there has to be a certain level of ridiculousness that they don't actually solve the problems that were there. I mean, when I was buying credit and you know, doing that fucking shit, you know, 5 years ago, there were a certain amount of problems. You would have think that they'd resolved them, but no, there's a whole different bunch of problems now. And it's making me wonder, is it a kind of a condition, a complexity issue, that it doesn't matter, that you don't actually ever resolve the issues with the technology or the bureaucracy, that they just roll over? It's like a mass effect. Anyway, basically, there's a coherence today, and it's not just tech. It's everything. It's all. It's coherent. It's coherent across the board. I won't say on all levels, because health-wise, good. But this is definitely a stress test. Basically, the issues that I'm having today, I shouldn't be having. The probability of this particular set of issues happening together by normal standards is very low. It's not a random distribution of problems, and they are unrelated. The only relationship they have to each other is me. Basically, we're talking about the observer effect here. um Problems are one thing. There's always been problems. There always will be problems. But this is a certain type of problems, a certain type of problem set. It's the coherence. And it's not like, yay, coherence. We all love coherence. Synchronicities. This is the bullshit side of coherence. This is coherence. I wasn't going to get. I only got credit so I could contact my insurance company, so I could set up a fucking direct debit. And I went to the post office to buy credit voucher. And when I rang up, dialed in the top up number to put in the voucher, it tells me I would have gotten an extra 5 gigs, which is 5/8 extra free if I had fucking topped up online. And I didn't want to top up online because I didn't want to put in my card number. Because I want to minimize the amount of times I put my card number into the internet. I'm not religious about it. I'm kind of random about it, but basically I wound up not being able to ring the insurance company. Even though I put 30 euros of credit in it, enough to get me to the unlimited fucking over the unlimited mark for the month. It's a 1890 number, so like I presume, and I feared this, but I said I'd give it a shot anyway. It won't. That's not covered or something. Like, fuck you, no nonsense, and fuck you, Vodafone. Is it any wonder? Look at this guy. Oh, damn. This moron is reversing up the road. He's coming against the line of traffic in a minibus. And he's reversing back at about a snail's pace. And you'll go out and push the car back faster. What is he doing? All right, I can't watch this. So basically, I wasn't going to buy credit because I only get 8 gigs of fucking for the month of data, and that runs out very quickly because Vodafone changed their this guy is unable to reverse. Vodafone changed their system. They got fucking scroungy, extra scroungy, extra stingy. So I had to put 30 euros in to credit for what reason? Well, I can't even call the goddamn insurance company. So basically, that's a serious chunk of my cash gone on fucking credit that I didn't need. I don't make that many calls. The only thing I do is live stream. And the only reason I need credit to live stream is so I can do it off site. I can do it out in the field, away from Wi-Fi zones. But I only get 8 gigs of that. So they better be very fucking important streams. And succinct and to the point. I'm going to have to get uber efficient at streaming now with this. On the back of this little fiasco. And I'm going to remember this, but I'm not going to turn my ire on the customer. I'm going to turn it on the service providers. You can bet your bottom dollar that it's going to be turned on you. And as much value as I want to provide to the customer, you're going to get the shitty end of that stick. Whatever that means, I don't know. It'll be the conjugate or the inverse of the value I provide to the customer with My First Jedi Temple, with Star Wars Resolution, with SVMX. That is my mission, is to provide unlimited value to these people. And if ever I question why am I doing this, I'll remember this stream. And remember this day. The backstop, as they say, as they're fond of saying today, going forward, as they used to be fond of saying yesterday. When I wonder what am I doing this for, when I wonder if I'm gone off line, gone off my path, off track, I just remember this feeling that whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing, the conjugate is sticking it to you. Right, here's the beauty of this. My motivation is not to stick it to the tech companies and the service providers. My motivation is on the light side. It's to provide value to my customer. But there's two sides to every coin. You're the shitty side. You're the dark side. You're going to pick up, you're going to pay for what they get. What they get is going to be on the back of you. This is a zero-sum game. I hesitated there because I'm not sure is it supposed to be. But the way it's playing out, you did this. You caused this. You're the ones who were putting the idea of zero-sum game in my head. So it's going to be a zero-sum game. And it's because of this, and it's because of you. But always focused on the light side, on value to the customer. You're going to be forever in the wake, though, picking up the eddies, the turbulent flow. You're going to be in the turbulent flow regime. And my customers would be like Rose and Jack standing on the bow of the Titanic. I'm the king of the world!